God does not approve of entrepreneurs and creatives. He only wants you to be a pastor, a deacon, and work in the church. That's what I heard that people felt like back then, and I'm sure people still feel like that now in other places, right? But it's not true. God doesn't just want us to be a pastor, deacon, or such. If you take a look, I believe it's Second Corinthians, might be first, but it talks about the gifts of the Spirit, right? And one of the gifts it talk about, don't quote me, right? But I believe it talked about hosting, not exactly hosting, but anyway, there were some gifts that was mentioned, gifts from the Spirit that had nothing to do with being a pastor or being a teacher or stuff like that. Some of it were just hospitality. So I say all this stuff because, like, I look at other believers who are so creative and good in their gifts and their workings, and it blesses my heart to see them, take advantage of opportunities and show off their God-given talents. Because a lot of time, people show off their talents in secular fields like that, and there's people that's from the church who honed their skills in the church but could not do the things that they wanted to do, like make rap music. So they stop going to the church and they go to other people who accept them and stuff like that. And I guess I say all to say that, hey, like, as believers, like, the Lord has given us different gifts, right? Different things that we are good at, right? And in that, we minister to people. For me, my gift is, I guess, entrepreneurship, right? I just have this drive to create and create value for people and stuff like that. And through that gift and that drive I have, the Lord led me to build Greenbook, right? And when I say the Lord led me, I'm not saying He whispered in my ear, but I do believe that that Proverbs 16:9, a man plans his step, but God directs his path. It's true that there's nothing I can do that's outside His will. So if I'm doing anything, the Lord already planned it for me. But anyway, I wanted to build this budget app. First, it started because my wife and I went over our budget one time. So I was like, that's not going to happen. We're pregnant. We're going to have a baby. That cannot happen. But then I just thought about how in our community, in the Black community, because this is a budget app for the Black community, that we don't learn budgeting. And it's such a crucial skill to have that why aren't we learning it? So anyway, Get Greenbook is that, right? This is something that I believe the Lord is leading me to. I have, been getting blessed already with it. And it just shows that the Lord is working in believers who have gifts that's not just in the church gifts. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that I also will pastor people, but it does not mean that you have to pastor. Sorry, that background I was done with it. Anyway, it doesn't mean you have to pastor in the church, right? I see people on the street and I feel led to, give them something, pay for groceries or whatever, take them home and then pray for them, right? That is pastoring somebody. And I don't need to be in a pulpit to do that. So this is the encouragement to all other believers who are have gifts that doesn't seem like the church itself, like the actual physical building, does not need, right? But it does not mean the church, the body, does not need it, right? There's other people that needs to hear your singing voice out in the streets, right? There's other people who needs to be led into your house, right? And just feel the hospitality that you have, and feel the love from the Lord, right? So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to talk about that. I just had to kind of make some content today, and this was on my heart. I just was watching a sister be creative, and I'm like, yo, I really love it when we do this stuff that the Lord leads us to do. Anyway, peace.